This is Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra versus Samsung Galaxy S25. We're starting with the portrait video, selfie camera 4K 30 FPS. This is the audio test. So both phones were upgraded to OneUI 7 Android 15. We have quad camera setup on both phones. The only difference here is the 50 megapixel sensor of Galaxy S25 as opposed to the older 12 megapixel sensor of Galaxy S24 Ultra. I think that's it for a quick audio test. Let the battle begin. On the widest portrait mode, both flagship are really good. You got a brighter skin tone on the latest S25 Ultra, and you have a warmer white balance on S24 Ultra. Subject separation is really good on both foreground and background, and the edge detection is spot on. Out of focus area and bokeh is stronger on the older S24 Ultra. On 2x on this image, the edge detection is pretty good on both phones. In terms of skin tone again, we got a brighter and more beautified look on S25 Ultra, while we have a slightly detailed face on S24s. But same tendency as 1x, you got creamier background and foreground blur compared to the competition. Both phones has 3x and 5x, which is really nice. You will see that you got a brighter and better exposed face on Galaxy S25 Ultra, and you got more details on S24 Ultra. Contrast is also stronger on the older model, and the white balance is warmer. On the front-facing camera, S25 Ultra is more beautified than the competition. You will see that there's more details on the face on S24 Ultra, so this is a matter of personal choice. Now let's check the video quality and the vlogging test of both phones. So this is the selfie video recording 4K 30 FPS. This is both 12 megapixel sensor, same sensors as the regular Galaxy S25 series and S24s. So this is what it looks like detail wise. You got more details on Galaxy S24 Ultra, yellowish skin tone, while you have a natural looking Galaxy S25 Ultra. I think that's it for the selfie video recording vlogging test. Now let's check the rear cameras. Now this is the video quality test and vlogging test using the rear camera, starting with the ultra wide lens in 4K 30 FPS. So why am I sitting down on the video quality? Because some of you will probably vlog using these phones on like a talking head video on YouTube. So you will see what it looks like using these phones. And on all my comparison videos, I will do this on the video quality and vlogging test. We will do the stabilization outdoors and also night shots. But for this comparison test, I will do sit down for you to see what you would look like. I think that's it for the ultra wide. Now let's check the main. Now we're doing the vlogging test using the main sensor in 4K 30 FPS. We can shoot 60 FPS and 8K 30 FPS video recording. By the way, on the ultra wide, we have 50 megapixel sensor on Galaxy S25 Ultra and only 12 megapixel sensor on Galaxy S24 Ultra. We updated these phones to OneUI 7 Android 15. Do you see any difference in terms of the video quality on both phones? Again, later we will do the 60 FPS and 8K 30 FPS video recording outdoors. I think that's it for our sit-down vlogging test using the main sensor, 200 megapixel sensor. Now let's check the zoom. Now this is the 3x optical zoom on both phones. I'll just walk around for you to see the video difference. Now let's check the 5x. Now this is the 5x telephoto 50 megapixel sensor. By the way, on 3x we have 10 megapixel earlier. So if you reach this part of the video and if you like this type of comparison videos, don't forget to subscribe. Now let's check the image quality. On our image quality, looking at the colors of the images, slightly warmer on the older Galaxy S24 Ultra but almost the same. We got the colors popping out a bit more on the older model. While Galaxy S25 Ultra is natural looking again, feels like the same image as S24 Ultra with a slightly HDR look. The sky on S25 Ultra is ever slightly lighter than the competition. Both phones are really good flagship grade images. I think the images are closer to the images of what Pixel phones can produce. Samsung is now moving away from those vivid colors. We got ultra-wide main sensor and 3 times optical zoom on both phones, and both can reach up to 100 times space zoom, and we may have a slightly sharpened look on S25 Ultra. We got 4K 120 FPS on both phones. You got a warmer S24 Ultra and natural looking S25s. Now this is the outdoor video test. We have stabilization, autofocus, and zoom test. So we're starting with the selfie video recording 4K 60 FPS. We're testing all the highest frame rates on both phones. So this is the autofocus test using the selfie camera. And look at the colors of the sky and the trees. In terms of the color of the sky, almost the same look. I think natural looking on Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra, and even the color of the grass. Let's check the video stabilization. Alright, let's check the rear cameras. Now this is the rear camera starting with the ultra wide in 4K 60 FPS. Look at the color of the sky. In terms of colors, you got darker sky on S24 Ultra and natural looking on Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra. Look at the details on the grass on that 50 megapixel sensor of Galaxy S25 Ultra. So much better than S24 Ultra looking at this part. Let's check the autofocus. Now let's check the video stabilization. Both phones have super steady video. This is what it looks like vlogging using the ultra wide lens. Now let's check the main sensor. So this is the main sensor, same 200 megapixel sensor, 1/3 inch on both phones. Same color profile. I like the colors on Galaxy S25. You can see different colors here and details. Again, 4K 30 FPS. Let's check the autofocus. Both has multi-directional face detection autofocus. I think both has the same autofocus speed. Let's check the stabilization. Now checking the zoom, we got 3x on both phones. Same 10 megapixel sensors. I think almost the same look. Look at the colors of the grass and the sky. Can we do autofocus here? I think we can. Which phone is faster? And let's check the video stabilization quickly on the 3x. We also have 5x telephoto on both phones. This is a 50 megapixel sensor. Look at the quality of the video, really good. There's a color difference on Galaxy S24 Ultra, all green on the grass, but you have two-toned look on Galaxy S25. You got greens and whites there. Look at the sky, almost the same color. Let's check the video stabilization while walking and going to the farthest zoom. We got 20x on S24 Ultra and 20x on Galaxy S25 Ultra. Almost the same details. Maybe a bit better, more detailed than S25 Ultra. I'm not sure if I'm just seeing the screen of both phones. Switching back to the ultra wide. Which phone do you think is better? On night shots, you would notice that the white balance is warmer on S25 Ultra. You would see that the colors are stronger than the older competition. On this break, you would see that you have a cooler tone on S24s.
Like a pro, gotta hustle, get through it. No sweat, look good when I'm moving. I'm a rise, and it's a little.
Yeah, it's another day in the office. I've been warming up, so approach with caution. Yeah, of the heat, no cold feet, I'm locked in. Go against me, you might need a cop.
On pitch black condition, you would see that you have a stronger contrast on Galaxy S25 Ultra. It crushes the blacks and the shadows. S24 Ultra will try to expose the image.
Watch this, I'ma show you how I do it. Like a pro, gotta hustle, get through it. No sweat, look good when I'm moving. I'ma rise, and they salute it. Watch this, I'ma show you how I do it. Like a pro, gotta hustle, get through it. No sweat, look good when I'm moving.
And checking all the sensors, all 4 sensors from the ultra-wide main 3x and 5x, all can do night shots.
Fluid, when it comes to the team, I divide even. Eyes open, the mind dreaming, I'm still scheming.
Now we're testing the low-light video on both phones. Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra versus S25 Ultra. We got both phones on Android 15 OneUI 7. So we have 12 megapixel sensor on each. This one over 3.2-inch sensor. By the way, you can shoot 60 FPS on both phones, and we have HDR off on Galaxy S25 to match the S24 Ultra. So in terms of video quality, warmer but noisier Galaxy S24, but you got more details on my skin and the shirt, while you have a smoother and natural looking Galaxy S25, and the contrast is darker than the competition. Now this is the rear camera test, starting with the ultra wide. So 12 megapixel sensor on Galaxy S24 Ultra and 50 megapixel sensor on Galaxy S25 Ultra. You can see the difference on the video quality. We got better quality on Galaxy S25 Ultra. I have one wish for Samsung. I think they should change the selfie video recording, or rather the selfie sensor of Galaxy S26 Ultra. So we can feel that there's an upgrade from S25 to S26. Because here you can see the difference on the ultra wide from S24 Ultra to S25 Ultra. Now this is the main sensor, 4K 30 FPS. We can shoot 60 FPS on 4K and also 8K video recording, but darker on low-light video recording. We also have HDR off on Galaxy S25 Ultra, again to match S24 Ultra. This is a 200 megapixel sensor for both phones. This is 1/3 inch sensor, so identical hardware for both phones. By the way, if you reach this part of the video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you like this comparison videos. I think that's it for the main sensor. Now we're testing the 3x optical zoom on both phones, same 10 megapixel sensor. I like the contrast on Galaxy S25 Ultra. It's a little bit washed out on S24 Ultra. Now let's check 5x. And lastly, the battle of 5x. This is a 50 megapixel periscope telephoto on both phones. Purplish on Galaxy S24 Ultra and greenish on Galaxy S25 Ultra. Which phone do you prefer in terms of the 5x low light video recording? I think that's it for the low light video test. Now let's check the video resolution. And lastly, we have the video resolution test. This is Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra in 8K 30 FPS video. And we also have 8K 30 FPS video recording on Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra. So this is our comparison video, OneUI 7, Android 15, Galaxy S24 Ultra versus Galaxy S25. Which phone is aging better in OneUI 7? Is it worth it to upgrade from S24 Ultra to S25 Ultra? Leave your comment down below. And as always, thank you guys for watching. See you in the next one.